Hundreds of demonstrators have gathered in Washington calling for an end to Israel's blockade on Gaza. It comes after the first anniversary of the beginning of the war between Israel and Hamas. Lauren Lister reports.
For many, a coming new year is a time to reminisce and celebrate. But for these people gathered here on a Washington, D.C. street corner on a freezing night,
let Gaza live! Lift the blockade!
It's a time to protest, mourn, and bring attention to the plight of others across the world.
Free, free Palestine!
They're marking the new year this way because of the one-year anniversary of the Israeli invasion of Gaza. The 3-week military assault killed more than 1,000 Palestinians and 13 Israelis after tension erupted into devastating violence. Though a ceasefire was reached, these people argued the humanitarian crisis in Gaza is still raging.
What's happening now is deplorable. It is one of the greatest human rights issues in the world right now, and is completely ignored by most of the media.
The answer is in Washington.
Ignored by the media, and they say ignored by governments.
The U.S. plays a large role in what's going on, not only by supporting Israel, but by supporting Egypt.
But not ignored by people like these, taking part in similar protests around the world. And at the border between Gaza and Egypt, demonstrators try to get into Gaza to join a larger rally, calling for the crossing to open and allow essential supplies to reach the people. For some, this rally means more than showing support. This man's family lives in Gaza.
Now, there is no financial aid getting in. There is no food, no medicine, nothing is getting in.
It's a diverse group that came out here calling for peace and to lift the blockade. It includes Palestinians, but also many Israelis, Jews, and Jewish organizations.
I just don't agree with what the Israeli government is doing. I think that as a Jewish American especially, I feel the need to speak up about this because a lot of my community supports what Israel's doing.
Israel exists to protect people who are Jewish. And I feel that a lot of what they've done is made our future in the world less safe.
Schneier spreads this message through music. His band includes both Palestinians from Gaza and Israeli Jews. He believes the interfaith message is growing in his religious community.
There's more and more Jews who are now saying, really what's good for the Israelis is also what's good for the Palestinians. And it's not... To be one-sided is not helping anyone.
But for some protesters, enough is enough.
The occupation has gone on for more than 40 years, and it's the result of racism.
For Israel's part, Gaza is a launching pad for terrorist attacks against it, and Gaza's government, with its ties to Iran, remain a security threat. But while the politicians shake their fists, the fight for everyday Palestinians is for food, medicine, and security. Lauren Lister, RT, Washington, D.C.